Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex Auger from Raw Productions, and today I'm going to show you how to get the ladies in Adobe After Effects. Now, we are going to pick up a car. Crazy, but it's going to work. Check it out. Alright, so that's me picking up a car, and first off, I'd like to say this tutorial is going to be very advanced I can't show you step by step how to do it. I can only give you tips and tricks because it took me 10-ish hours to do everything perfect how I like it. So, hopefully you guys can get the gist off this tutorial. Now, when you start this tutorial, you're going to start with obviously filming it. And you're going to need two clips, a clip of you imaginary picking up a car. I experienced that the best way to do this is to hold something in your hand small, like a brick, so it looks like you have weight on your arm instead of in the air. And then do a shot of the car without you there and record it for 5 to 10 seconds, just so you can get a still shot of the car. And make sure to do this around the same time so the lighting's the same. Alright, and then in After Effects, you're going to have your two clips. This is put together already, but you're going to have two clips of just the car and then a clip of you. Now, first, you would get the clip of the car and you would mask it by getting the mask tool and plop it all around. Make a nice mask, feather it a couple pixels, and then you can mask out the windows. And then from that, you will mask out the wheels. Now, you want to do the wheels separate only because you're going to put some fake suspension effects and make the back tire roll when you move the car around. So you can mask out the wheels. See, there's the back wheel, the front wheel, all that good stuff. And as you can see, they're whole separate, if it will load, whole separate layers. And that looks pretty scary. Now, with the windows, once you mask them, obviously they're going to be blank and won't look like real windows. We'll go over that in a sec. But for now, once you have your wheels and the car masked, it should look something like this. No shadows, and your windows look, I don't know, something that's not a window. And so from there, you're going to get your car layer, and we're going to get the Move the Anchor Point tool, the Pan Behind tool, and you're going to get your anchor point, which is this little crosshair looking thing, and move it to approximately where the back tire, the middle of the back tire on the hub. So, the car rotates around that point, because that's where you're going to be picking it up. And then you're going to animate the car. It's pretty easy. All you're going to do is, once you have it anchor point right there, the rotation should work like that. So all you got to do is animate the car coming up. Animate it with your hand, basically. It's that easy. Just animate it with your hand and you're done. And move it with the position as well if you go back and forth. This is kind of obvious. But from there, you're going to have to think about what's going to make this look real. What's going to sell this effect. And to do that, you have to think about what a real car would do when you lift it up. So think about the wheel, the front wheel. When you lift it off, suspension, it's going to lower down a little bit because, the weight of the car makes the suspension tighter when it's on the ground. So when you lift it up, the wheel should come down like that. You can see how the wheel is a little bit further down. All you have to do to animate that is move the position down. Oh, I also forgot to mention that you'll want to parent all the wheels and all your effects to this main car layer so that the wheel rotates and moves with it. So all you got to do is just move the position once and it'll go down and stay like that. It's all about the parenting, man. Give your kids a good daycare. Animate the tire moving from one point to another. And that can get kind of tricky because you have to guess how much to rotate it, which you have to go over it a couple times, just do it from one point to another point to where it stops moving, and just move it around up and or down until, you know, it looks right. So let's move on to the windows. The windows we've already masked out like that. You don't have to do all the windows, just the windows where you can see through on the other side. And then from there, you can make an adjustment layer, copy the mask, you know, Control C, Control V on the adjustment layer from the car's masks. And at the adjustment layer, you can get a hue saturation effect, which is effect, color correction, sorry, hue and saturation. Now you're going to apply that effect. You're going to click colorize. Here, let's turn this on real fast. Colorize, and then move the slider around to get to whatever color your windows are. And you can even adjust the saturation and lightness to fit it perfectly. And then from there, on both layers, you can adjust the expansion and feathering to make it look like it's the actual window. And then make sure to parent the adjustment layer to the car layer as well so it moves with the car. And then your window should be looking pretty fancy. And then from there, the last step, which I found the most important step, is the shadows. That's what's going to make it look good. Now, to get the right color for your shadows, it's not just a black, you know. So I went to my original footage, which is this of the car, and then I went to Layer, New, Solid, and with the pin dropper tool, I went and just copied the color of the shadow. And it says dark royal blue, but that doesn't look blue to me at all. But, you know, whatever. It knows more than me. So now my black shadow is the exact color of what the real shadow would be in this scenario. Now I turn my mask back on my car, and then I have my shadow. Now all you have to do for that is look at the beginning when the car's in its default position like normal. You have to look at the shadow of your other picture, like pop it up on your picture viewer and look at it, and just try to imitate it by masking it. Now you can see here, if I show masks, that it's just a simple, you know, box looking thing. And then feather it out until it matches, and then you're gonna have to do the same thing but just on the wheels, and some more feathered on the ends because they're rounded, so they make a more feathered mask. I don't know. And then when it goes up, or the car goes up, all you're gonna have to do is get another mask, make another mask that's just big and flat and knows what's up, and make it subtract, a subtract mask, and then keyframe it, taking over this mask, showing it's what's up, because it's the mask that knows what's up. And then feather that out, and it looks like the shadow, you know, is disappearing as the car goes up. And then, you know, in the back, when the back end comes down, just make your mask back here get darker. And the back wheel shadow should always be the same, you know, it never leaves the ground, and then make your front shadow slowly disappear. And then just animate it all, tweak things, and that should be good. Add some overall color correction, may sell it, and then add some sick sound effects and some music if you want. And then, you know, send it to the ladies and see what they think. But I think that's really all that I had to it. Hopefully this helped you out. I'm sorry it's so skippy and it's not an actual tutorial. It's more like tips and tricks. But hopefully it gives you guys a general idea on what to do to make this awesome effect that people will die for. So if you have any questions, which I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, just PM me and I'll make sure to reply back as fast as I can. And if you use this effect, make sure to post a video response, and I would love to see them, you know. Comment, rate, subscribe. Please subscribe. If you subscribe, I'll only make more tutorials, which will help you guys out. And yeah, so hope this helped, and you guys have a great day. See ya.